Hello and welcome to Three Questions with. Got my friend Heidi with us from E2Excel. Good morning, Heidi. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Kevin. How are you today? Thanks so much for having me.
Just living the dream, my friend. Heidi, I asked you to come on the show today because one of the things I'm seeing right now is a lot of my business owner friends are scared. Revenue's off. We know we have to advertise, but we have less money to advertise. So we realize we have to do it right. This isn't the time to make mistakes. What advice do you have for people?
Okay, well, that's a great question. So absolutely. So the way E2Excel, the way we go about it is we look at what the goals of the organization are. Are you looking to be a company that, needs, for example, a brochure website because you just need to be found? So you need a very small presence, some search engine optimization, some good, clean content so that when someone is looking for you, they can find you. Okay, that's one side of the coin. The other side of the coin, though, is the business owner who has a great idea and now really wants to promote their business and figure that out. The way we go about that is we look at what are their long-term goals. Our tagline is creating the future. Okay, and we take a really holistic approach here and looking at first what are your long-term goals. What of course are your budgets, and what you need to do to get it done. So we sit down with you and look at, have you done anything before? Okay, we get a lot of startups and small businesses who have tried different things. They've tried advertising, they've tried social media because that's what their family or friends are saying, that they have to have a Facebook ad, but that doesn't always work. So what we do is we look at really every single element of the marketing mix. All right, and we come up with the solution that best meets your needs. But we look at budget right now is everybody has a tight budget and they want to make sure that they're going to get the most for their money. So the first thing we look at is we look at, do you have a brand presence? Do you have to start there? Do you have a website presence? If you don't have that, that's where we're going to tell you to start. Okay. And then if you do have something, well, maybe it needs to be a refresh, or maybe the message is off. Okay. Maybe it's not communicating exactly what you want it to communicate. So we look at those things. And then we look at, how are you currently being found? Are you doing social media? Do you have an SEO strategy, behind your web pages? So, we sit with you one-on-one, whether you're the company that's looking for the brochureware or, the company that's really looking to take that new great idea and build it. And, overall, the services that we can provide you are building that marketing plan. Okay. Again, looking very closely at what your budget is, creating the brand, whether that's creating your logo, creating a name. We've done that for companies. What is your color palette? Then creating your website, creating your brochureware, creating the marketing campaigns like email drip campaigns, social media campaigns to help you be found. Okay. But again, instead of being an organization, an agency that says, well, you need this. We're looking for the long-term partnership. My partners and I have been on both sides of the house. We both, have been, on the client side. So we totally understand what you're going through. We've been on the agency side now for 10 years. E2Excel is now celebrating its 10th anniversary. So we really look at what makes the most sense for you. And we're in it for the long term. So we'd rather, take to consideration what your budget is, what your goals are today, recognizing that we're all in, this pandemic stage, and then really working with you hand in hand, step by step, to make your business grow in the long term.
So Heidi, what's the best way for people to reach out for you? How can they learn more, my friend?
Okay, they can reach out to me, reach out to us on our website, which is www.excel.com, or they can email me at Heidi, which is Heidi.Sporel, Sporel, at E2Excel.com. or my phone is 978-846-2659. And I look forward to talking to anyone that's listening. Even if you just want to bounce an idea off of us to think, does it have merit? We'll gladly do that. We take a really consultative approach.
Heidi, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to jump on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Have a